Thank you. This is a very brief overview of what the Nazarene Compassionate Ministries is. Did you know that the Compassionate Ministries is actually part of our DNA? It is the very themes that run through the Church of the Nazarene. Phineas Breeze, over 120 years ago, saw the need, and he had a compassion for those around him. So it's nothing new within our church.
Nazarene Compassionate Ministries is the church in action. An outflow of the Church of the Nazarene, we mobilize local congregations to live out Christ's call to care for the least of these. Through church-led community development and emergency relief work, NCM uses a holistic ministry model that proclaims and demonstrates the gospel of Jesus. The result? Lives and communities transformed. Who is NCM? NCM is you. Whenever you offer hope to the vulnerable, food or water to the hungry or thirsty, whenever you provide care or hospitality, whenever you meet the need of someone in crisis or provide safety for someone in danger, whenever you build relationships with those living in the margins of society, you partner with us in tangibly expressing the love of Jesus. NCM is church-led because we believe in local congregations to be the hands and feet of Jesus Christ, building relationships that will live beyond particular projects. There are spiritual, relational, and systemic causes for poverty. NCM addresses the complex roots of the issue so that we can work towards physical, relational, and spiritual wholeness for each individual and their communities. At NCM, we work to enable children to become the people God made them to be by surrounding them with care. We address needs such as education and nutrition while also providing relationship and spiritual nurturing, all while making sure to address their larger context, the condition of the child's family and community. We are all made in God's image, and so each member of a community has dignity, value, and the capacity to bring about change. NCM equips churches to walk alongside individuals in developing their own communities and addressing their own complex challenges. Our hope is transformation through Christ for individuals and communities. We know that the work of God is the cornerstone of every life that is changed and every community transformed. Things can change in an instant. Disaster, disease, and scarcity can be hard to predict. For this reason, it is imperative that local churches are equipped to act fast when urgent needs arise. The Greater Compassion Fund helps NCM and local congregations in doing just that. Because of the Greater Compassion Fund, hungry families are being fed. Sick people are experiencing healing. Children are being given dignity. The persecuted are finding safety. Clean water is decreasing the spread of disease, and people are seeing the love of Christ. Your partnership makes this all possible. To bring compassion into action, join us today at ncm.org.
The Church of the Nazarene responds with compassion in many, many various ways. Emergency relief. Something happens out there in our world, whether it's floods, whether it's fire, whether it's an eruption, our church responds with crisis response. They go in and they emphasize how they can make people's lives better. They work alongside of the churches, the local churches, and they uphold them in what they need. It's not a quick fix, folks, because it's a long term. It's not just we go in and come out again. We stay and we work along the churches within the area that requires that. Refugee and immigrant support. We look at our TVs, we see what's happened. There's 82.4 million individuals that have fled from violence, persecution, extreme poverty. And those who often end up even more poverty, with no food, no clothing, and no shelter. Compassionate Ministries goes in and tries to help that, whether it's in the cities. We've seen many, many videos regarding this to help families to respond in their dire need. One of the main things is child sponsorship and child focused. The Church of the Nazarene look at our children, and they're very, very important throughout the world. To enable children to become people of God, that they realize that they are important, to address children's specific needs such as stability, education, food, and clean water. It's a holistic care. They meet their physical, their spiritual, their intellectual, their emotional, and all the child needs. And we have a great help by doing this through child sponsorship. We can help them by sponsoring a child throughout the world, enabling them to be able to get a good education, to be fed and to be clothed. Women and girls support. Gender equality is both a major cause and effect of hunger and poverty. And the Nazarene Church goes in to help them, come alongside them to teach self-groups, to create small businesses, to train them, to help them farm, give them education and other programs to help them realize that they are important and that they are valuable. One of the big things is anti-trafficking. Anti-trafficking has been a very, even in our own country, it's happening. And Compassionate Ministries are very aware of this, and campaigns are sent out to try and prevent this and to care for those who have been affected by trafficking. Food. We are so lucky. We can go in the shop, we can buy, we turn the water tap on and we've got water. But poverty is complex. As the Nazarene Church Compassionate Ministries, they go along and they help farm people to have small farms, to do animal husbandry, fish farms, nutrition education, to help improve and provide a source of income so that they can be independent and to be for their families and as individuals. Would you believe that in this modern day, over 2 billion people around the world do not have access to clean and safe water at home? As a result, it is one of the leading causes for death, with the lack of sanitation and poor hygiene practices. Compassionate Ministries have the WASH WASH program that includes water supply, sanitation, and hygiene promotion. Healthcare around the world, they want to make it accessible to those who don't have it like we have here. They have clinics, hospitals, community-based healthcare programs around the world to provide education, training, resources, and to support healthcare, both physically and spiritual needs. Just a few slides, just to show different pictures, Sammy. This is what they go out with. They have crisis care kits that they go out, that they have ready. Wherever it's needed, they will go out and they will bring them and send them to that area. These are just a few of the Compassionate Ministry projects. I'm not going to go into them because there isn't the time, but you can go on to our next part, which is the resources, where you can get all of those that you want to do for your church. These are the ongoing projects that they have. Just to finish with, the goal of a Nazarene Compassionate Ministries goes beyond community development projects and humanitarian assistance. Our goal is to see individual and communal transformation in and through Christ. And I will leave it there to make it, because I know time is going.